If the council is ready, we can start the meeting at 6:09 p.m. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Harvey. Wilson. Here. Tillman.
Here.
Williams.
Here.
Gardner. Nelson.
Here.
Phillips. Here.
With 5 members answering the call, we do have a quorum. Alderwoman Harvey has an excused absence tonight for this meeting, June 25th. We are expecting Alderman Gardner at the meeting. I have not received anything from him. As of today, I have not received also any public comments, any requests for electronic public comments or comments to be added to the agenda. The next item on the agenda is Pledge of Allegiance. Will everyone please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Our next item on the agenda is public comment. Is there anyone from the public who would like to comment on any matter on the agenda?
Good evening, Council and Mayor. I noticed for the last couple of days, those vacant lots along State Street, just east of Torrance, have not been mowed. Is there a reason?
The vacant lots?
Yeah, they're on the south side of the street between, is it Escanaba? It's east of Torrance.
We will find out and then contact the owner, and then if so, get it cut tomorrow.
I think the city has those lots, those. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
Yeah,
by the Comcast Gilbert area.
gotcha. Okay, those are city lots. We'll make sure they get cut.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else who would like to address the city council? Going once?
Me, if I may, from where I'm sitting.
Alderwoman
Thank you.
Wilson.
I'd like to thank members of my ward in your spectacular shirts for being here in the meeting. I'd also like to thank the women who are not here, or the women that are on their way here, for your phone calls, for uplifting me, my office, and my family in prayer. It is not lost on me, the women who join boards, create organizations, create task force, and uplift women in every sphere where women appear. And we will not normalize aggressive behavior by anyone. And we will not normalize being silent, because those who choose to do wrong are louder. So I do thank you, and I thank you for your support.
Thank you, Alderwoman. There being no further comments on public comment, we should move on to the agenda. I want to thank everybody for participating and doing public comment. At the request, item number 5 on the agenda, at the request of the clerk, the request is to table
Yeah, till the next meeting.
till the next meeting, the minutes.
July 9th.
Is there a motion by Alderwoman Nelson?
Second.
Second by Alderwoman Wilson. We can have a roll call vote to table the minutes, Madam Clerk.
Wilson.
Yes.
Tillman.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Gardner.
I would like to be recognized.
At 6:12.
6:12. I was going to say that, Alderman. Sorry.
Thank you.
I had it on my
Yes.
notes.
Nelson.
Yes.
Phillips.
Yes.
The minutes of the June 25th meeting are hereby tabled until the next meeting. Item 6 on the agenda are informational items to be accepted and placed on file. Does anyone have any questions regarding item 6A? If not, can someone please make a motion to place 6A on file?
I make a motion to place 6A on file.
Motion made by Alderwoman Phillips. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Tillman. All in favor?
Aye.
Item 6A is being placed on file. Item 7 are new business action items, 7A through 13. At the request one of the attorneys, can someone please make a motion to table item 13 on the agenda? On the 7:13? No one from McDonald's or the attorney is here, so the request, they will be at the next meeting.
All right, so move.
Motion made by Alderman Williams, second by Alderwoman Nelson. Do we need all in favor or roll call? All in favor on item 7:13 being tabled?
Aye.
We had under new business items, item number 710, the council asked for a report for item 710. That report was given to the council. There was a request about Aries being released from the contract. Our attorney is here to answer that question, also our deputy treasurer. But for the council, there were two items regarding Aries, which was the Arthur Street project, which is complete, and they were paid in full for that project. And then the River Oaks Interconnect, which is for the release that they're requesting. Are there anything else, Mr. Attorney, that you had to add?
I would say we talked about this in executive session back on June 2nd. The terms are exactly as discussed. We're releasing them from the contract. We're not paying them for anything. We don't owe them anything, and they're not going to request any money from us for breaking the contract. So it's a release both ways.
So is that the email that we received from you verifying that?
Yes, that's correct.
Thank you, and thank you.
Are there any questions regarding 7:1 through 12?
Yes, and I know we are tabling 13, and can we get the contract for 13?
Yes.
Because
I thought it
that
was.
price 35 years ago.
Yeah. I will get that for you. Yeah, that was 35 years ago. I thought it was attached to the motion, but if it's not, we'll make sure we get the contract for item 13. Item 13 is the McDonald's license. And the chief is not here, but McDonald's, we have to get the information regarding McDonald's and the extension, their request for extension. But we'll make sure we give that to everyone.
And I understood the going out for economic development. What is and if it's there, I apologize, but I didn't see it because it wasn't a clickable link. What is the beautification for 159th Street?
This is just a request. I know Alderwoman Phillips has talked to me about.
Just like the flowers and
Just the
stuff?
flowers and the
Okay.
beautification. What can we do from the funds that we have to beautify 159th Street and Sibley? Sibley, the request for beautifying Sibley came from Alderman Williams. So I think the council should look at options and look at what we're doing on Sibley. Now, I can tell you that IDOT has, through what they're doing with the Bishop Ford, their plan is to extend and do some concrete work on Sibley on our part up until Madison, though. But if we want to beautify the sidewalks and all of that, that's what this RFQ will look like. Or we can say whatever we want the RFQ to look like.
Okay. I didn't have anything else.
So
Excuse me, may I be recognized?
Alderman Gardner?
Yes, so speaking of RFQ, I know maybe a few weeks ago, I did send a request to the city council, corporation council's attorneys in reference to putting together an RFQ for lawn maintenance throughout the city, the vacant lots. Is there a status or update on that?
I will check, Alderman. This is, if you can resend that email, but I'll check and have an answer for you. There's RFQ for lawn maintenance,
Yes.
because the old contract, the T, was it T? What was the company?
TPM,
TBM.
Total Property Maintenance.
Okay, got you.
Thank you.
Are there any other questions regarding items 7, 1 through 12?
I have one, just a
Alderwoman
comment.
Nelson?
In regards to the RFQ, when it comes to 159th, making sure that the electrical boxes are included to be fixed in the middle of that bank. I know we freshen with fresh soil and all of that, but the electricity boxes are hanging. So can we make sure that that is addressed in that RFQ? Thank you.
Is that something that you were right, the RFQ for those? Or, okay, I got you.
Mayor, may I be recognized?
Alderwoman Phillips?
For item 4, 659 Superior, that's in the 7th Ward, and I just want to get clarity because they have signs in front of their home already, so will this be an additional sign, or will the signs that's there, which are resident parking signs, be taken down and the handicap be put up?
Alderwoman, on the link in the tablet, were you saying that there's a sign existing there now?
Yes.
The motion on the agenda is to approve to add a handicap sign, but if it's there already, then,
It's not a handicap there, it's a resident-only parking. So that'll be added to that sign, or will that be taken down?
If it's restricted parking, it'll be restricted parking for the handicap, that live in that zone.
So it'll be 2 signs.
Then you double it.
Okay, thank you.
Two reasons, because there are 2 boxes to park there.
now, if you want the resident-only sign removed, then we can add that to the next agenda and just leave the handicap sign up there. So the ordinance will just say the handicap sign, and the next motion will be to remove the resident-only sign. If that's what you want at that location.
No, I have a picture of it, so it just seemed like there was going to be an abundance of signs
Yeah.
for that location, that's all.
Okay. If no other questions on items 7, 1 through 12, can someone please make a motion to approve items 7, 1 through 12?
So.
Motion made by Alderman Williams. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Gardner. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Wilson,
Yes.
Tillman,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
Gardner,
Yes.
Nelson, Phillips.
Yes.
Item 7, 1 through 12 passes with 6 votes. Item number 8 are new business building permits, privacy fences. These are 2nd, 4th, and 6th Ward, and 7th Ward.
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve items 8, 1 through 7.
Second.
Second by Alderwoman Phillips. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll on items 8, 1 through 7?
Wilson,
Yes.
Tillman,
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Gardner,
Yes.
Nelson,
Yes.
Phillips.
Yes.
Item number 9 is a fence as well, but it's a variance fence. This is your ward, Alderwoman Nelson. Would you like to make a motion to approve this? Item 9-1?
I would like to talk about it. So do I make the motion with,
Second for discussion.
on second for discussion? I would
Alderman
like-
Williams motion, Alderman Nelson motions, Alderman Gardner seconds the motion for discussion.
No, I was explaining to her,
Yeah.
so she can make the second.
Would you like to discuss it, Alderwoman?
Yes.
I never made the motion.
Okay, would you-
So I'll just motion it.
Thank you.
Motion for discussion. Alderwoman Nelson?
Second, for discussion.
Go ahead, Alderwoman.
Okay. Can we talk about, I'm a little confused on what the variance part was. Ms. Tillman?
Yes, so this is actually a homeowner that's sitting in front of the property.
Oh, hey.
Yes, and so her front yard is not elevated. So it's a hump there, so she can't install a 6-foot fence in the front. So
Okay.
that's why it's a variance, it's gonna be a 5-foot in the front and then a 6-foot running alongside
Okay.
adjacent to it.
Okay, all right. That's
It's not
right.
elevated.
Okay, that's all I needed. Thank you.
And just for the record, she used to be a resident in the beautiful 5th Ward. She's now in the 6th.
That's what she said.
But we miss you.
Our ward is better, sorry. So welcome and stay with us.
There's a motion and a second to approve item 9-1. Madam Clerk, can you please call a roll on item 9-1?
Wilson,
Yes.
Tillman,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
Gardner,
Yes.
Nelson,
Yes.
Phillips.
Yes.
Thank you, Alderman. Item 10 is new business, resolution ordinances. This is a resolution that was requested by Alderwoman Wilson. Alderwoman Wilson, do you want to, and Alderman Tillman?
Did everybody have an opportunity to review? I know Legislative Council went to most of you all prior to it being drafted.
Yes.
Okay. Are there any questions?
It's changing from 2 to 3, right?
So the version I have still say 2, so that was my issue. What is
Oh, I need to look again then. I thought it was,
is it, what is, click that.
let me go to. Because he said,
The distance was added, but yes, it still says 2 and 2. And so it's my position that it should be 3 and 3.
Not 3 and 3, 3 and 2.
Right, 3 and 2.
Do you want to pass it with that amended language, Alderman Tillman?
Yes, but I wanted to see what the consensus of the council was. Last time we discussed this, we weren't on the same page. We said that we were going to have further discussion. But if there is no further discussion, then I do move to pass item number 10A with the amendment to the permanent number of licenses so that it reads, the total number of licenses issued for smoke shops shall not exceed 3 instead of 2.
I'll second. I'll second.
Motion made by Alderman Tillman as amended, second as amended by Alderwoman Nelson. Madam Clerk, can you please call a roll on item 10-1?
Wilson,
Yes.
Tillman,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
Gardner,
Yes.
Nelson,
Yes.
Phillips.
Yes.
Thank you, City Council. Next item are financial matters, 1 through 13. Are there any questions regarding items 1 through 13 on the agenda?
Yes, Mayor, I would like to take number 12 separately. We had no, just last week's meeting, just for FYI, we had no attorney here last week, so I believe we do have an upcoming financial meeting. I would like to have more discussion about our subject matter from the last meeting with an attorney present. Thank you.
Items 11, 1 through 11, and then we'll take 12 separate. Does anyone want to take 13 separate, or are we okay with 13?
Can we take 13 separate as well? 12 and 13 separate, as well as 2 and 3 together, but separate from the rest of the...
So there's a motion, is there a motion to approve item 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11?
So move.
Second.
Motion made by Alderwoman Nelson, second by Alderman Gardner. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll call on items 1, 4 through 7, 8, 9, 10, 11?
Wilson,
Yes.
Tillman,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
Gardner,
Yes.
Nelson,
Yes.
Phillips,
Yes.
Items 2 and 3. Alderman, is there a motion to approve items 2 and 3? Motion made by Alderman Williams. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Tillman. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll on items number 2 and 3?
Wilson,
No.
Tillman,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
Gardner,
Yes.
you said yes?
Yes.
Nelson,
I'm going to abstain, and I want it on the record that there are attorney fees being charged to us for cases that we didn't authorize. That's it. Just make sure it's on the record, Madam Clerk, and thank you.
sorry, 1 second.
What?
Authorized, okay. Phillips?
No.
No?
No.
Can we go on to the next?
You have 2 noes, 1 abstention, and 3 yeses.
Motion passes for items 2 and 3. Item number 12 is approved payroll. Alderman Williams.
So moved.
Motion made to approve payroll as approved on the agenda. Is there a motion, a second to the motion?
Second with discussion?
Second by Alderwoman Wilson for discussion.
So I do agree with Alderman Gardner. We had some questions last week that we were supposed to get clarification on this week. And looking at payroll now, I still have questions because what I see doesn't match what we have. It is not for the total sum of all employees, but I don't know how outside of just casting our individual votes. Everybody has been paid, and I understand that, but if we continue paying people that we have questions about.
Alderwoman Wilson, all of the questions that were sent, I responded to, and also our deputy treasurer responded to. If there are additional questions, please send them, and we will respond to them.
So I don't recall mine being answered. And it wasn't so much that it was mine. There were the questions that I wrote down from Saturday's special meeting that I didn't see any answer to. And the answer that we were provided verbally doesn't match the record of what we have in payroll.
That was sent to everyone, Alderwoman. Did everyone receive the questions, the payroll questions?
We did, but I think to sum it up, what she's basically stating is that our meeting that we had Saturday morning in reference to payroll, a lot of the questions weren't answered. There was no attorney here. There was no department heads here of those specific departments, which was requested by the council. So in all fairness, it is kind of difficult to render a decision without having all of the factual information that we need and are requesting.
So Alderman, I will say that everyone on the payroll list has worked in the city, and we have an obligation to pay them. The questions about the department heads, if the council wants all of the department heads at the meeting, that request will be granted and honored. But the questions about payroll is one of the questions was about the date. The deputy treasurer has added the date to the payroll. There were other questions about individuals that was answered. So if there are additional questions, I would suggest the council send it to them. But Mr. Attorney, when it comes to payroll that's on the agenda, what is, I guess, the legal opinion that the aldermen are seeking about approving payroll?
So, again, I think I emailed you a couple times. I was looking into this issue. I'm sorry I didn't know about the meeting on Saturday. I couldn't have been here anyways. But I was looking into the issue, and I'm getting to the answer. But the short answer is, and just, we have to be very careful on denying persons their pay without some sort of finding or something that we can point to that was investigated that said, okay, this person was off this day and wasn't at work, and they didn't take any benefit time, so they're, in a zero pay status, or they didn't come to work, or they got paid for a day they weren't entitled to. And that comes under our ethics ordinance that we passed this May, and so that kind of cross-pollinates with this, even though it's an HR issue, because in our ethics policy, it says no city employee shall get any remuneration for work not performed, right? And so in that ordinance as well, there's a whistleblower protection. So those are the type of things that we have to do. We have to say, we believe, or there's an we have to identify the employee, look into the allegation, find out if it's true or not, and if it's true, then we don't pay them for that day. Or if it's true that they weren't there for a whole week, or whatever it is. But employees have a due process right to their job. They also have a property right, interest right in their job. So we just can't say, we think somebody didn't come to work that day. We need to take it a step further. We need to know and investigate that employee wasn't there that day, and we can prove it, and we have evidence of it, and then we can turn around and say, okay, they were compensated for something for work they didn't perform. And that's how we have to kind of go about it. We just can't blanket say we're not going to do payroll, and even if we have information, or if you all have information, maybe somebody's out there doing that, we have to investigate that and prove it, because they have a due process right. We just can't say, we can't leap and say, okay, we believe that person over you, and we're not going to pay you, right? We have to look into it. We have to do our due diligence, and they have a due process right, and especially the collective bargaining members, we all know this.
Absolutely. Right? So I'm a whistleblower, and I'm invoking my protections. Okay? And we've been asking this for meetings for months, for years, for certain individuals, but we asked it Saturday, and the information that we have does not add up to what we see before us. And when we talk about ordinances, we have a no take-home car ordinance, right? In this payroll, there are people actually being paid for take-home vehicles, $186, and instead of them paying that fee. So that, I have a problem with that. Also, if somebody was supposed to be off and using benefit time, and it's a federal benefit time, they cannot have regular time as far as the time doesn't match up. So we made that clear. We asked those questions aloud, and we still don't have information that coincides.
And so that's where we're in the process of doing our due diligence, right?
Yeah, so we are in that due diligence.
We have to push harder, and whoever's not getting.
So we don't want to deny employees that are coming to work and employees who have been off the right way. But I also do not want to continue to put my name on something that may be fraudulent.
Right, and that's the problem, maybe, right? We need to know.
And we've been asking, and we still don't have, so I don't know, how do we investigate it? Because we keep asking.
Well, if you keep, I mean, I wasn't here on Saturday, as I said, and I didn't see I'm not privy to the email traffic about what questions were asked and how they were answered, so I don't have a frame of reference of what's going on, but if you brought forward names and you ask for the questions to be answered and they're not satisfied, you have to bring that back, and then if it's the head of HR, then you need to have the HR person here.
Which is what we said. We said every meeting, especially council meetings, we should have department heads. We should have the people here that we are questioning.
Because then it's their job. If they're not giving you the answer, that's the person that needs to be terminated next, right? If you're asking them
I
for
agree with
information,
you. Now, you said it. I'm just agreeing.
So
that's the proper way to do it.
one of the things too is we just switched to a new payroll system, and that allows finance department and every other department head to verify the time before that time is put in. So I would suggest to council, if you want the HR person, we got upcoming meetings, we can have that HR person come to those upcoming meetings and get all those questions answered, and then go from there. So if you...
Mayor, do we have a meeting Saturday?
So we're going to talk about that in a second.
Could this be put on there or no?
It can be put on there. So the council has to decide. We called for a 9 a.m. meeting, 3 p.m. meeting, and a 6 p.m. meeting. So we have to cancel 2 of those and decide which one we want. Because the majority of the council, Alderman Tillman, sent emails saying that they can't meet until after 2:30.
Right, I saw.
On Saturday. So that's the need for the 9 a.m. or the 3 p.m. or the 6 p.m. on Saturday. So if the council wants to take a recess and decide...
Do we have to meet Saturday?
We have an urgent matter that's coming up on Tuesday that was emailed to the council. I want the council to have all the information. So we have to meet. Part of that was some of the budget questions that the Deputy Treasurer was here for. And the Deputy Treasurer is available 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. So that's why we called a 9 a.m., 3 p.m., and 6 p.m. So if the council can meet 9 a.m., then we can do that for an hour on Saturday. Or we can push it back to Wednesday.
Well, I can't leave at 9, so I'm going to
I would prefer 9, but if people can't meet at 9, then I would prefer Wednesday.
Is that good with everyone? Instead of pushing Saturday, we'll just convene this on Wednesday, and Alderman Gardner will put this on Wednesday and have the HR director and council, please let me know any other department head that you want here at the meeting. And
Wait, I can't do Wednesday.
what about Thursday?
That's the one day I can't do. Thursday I can do. That's what I proposed in email, now that I think about it, Thursday. The second, yes.
Right behind, before the holiday.
Is everyone good with Thursday? Attorney, can you be here on Thursday?
I'm actually scheduled to be out of town that day.
It's the
I'll see if I
holiday.
can get somebody to come.
Okay.
Right.
What time?
6 p.m. So we won't have a meeting on Saturday. I would say let's withdraw the motion. Madam Deputy Treasurer, can you be here on next Thursday?
Yes.
At 6? So we will go through the budget preview and then have a payroll on the agenda for next Thursday. Who made the motion and seconded the motion?
I second. I rescind.
Williams and Wilson.
Alderman Williams, can you withdraw your motion?
I withdraw my motion.
Alderman Wilson, can you withdraw your motion?
I withdraw my motion.
It's appropriate that we table this matter till Thursday, July 2nd. So can someone please make a motion to have item 12 tabled till Thursday, July 2nd?
So moved.
Motion made by Alderman Williams, second by Alderwoman Nelson. Madam Clerk, can you please call?
Williams Nelson?
Yes.
Okay. Wilson?
Yes.
Williams?
Yes.
Gardner?
Yes.
Nelson? Yes. Phillips?
Yes.
If everyone could please send any additional questions that are outstanding, so we can have those questions answered, and have the people and department heads here as well to answer those questions for the council. Item 13 is approved bill listing. We wanted to take this separately. Alderman Gardner? Alderman Williams, do you have a motion to approve item number 13? Motion made by Alderman Williams to approve item 13. Is there a second? Second by Alderman Gardner. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Wilson?
No.
Williams?
Yes.
Gardner?
Yes.
Nelson?
This is bill listing.
Bill listing?
Bill listing.
Phillips?
Yes.
With 4 votes voting yes, 1 vote voting no, item 13 passes and is approved. Thank you, City Council. The next item are reports of standing committees. Alderman Williams,
Yeah,
Finance.
just real quick, you all seen the dates that we got scheduled for the budget meetings, so if you have any conflicts, let us know sooner than later. That's it.
Public Safety, Alderman Gardner.
No report tonight, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderman. Public Utilities, Alderwoman Phillips.
Thank you, Mayor. No report at this time.
Alderman Tillman will come back to me. HEW, Alderwoman Wilson.
No report.
Thank you, Alderwoman. Permits and licenses, Alderwoman Harvey is not here. Public Works, Alderwoman Nelson.
Good evening, everyone. I just want to say thank you to all of the staff that came out and assisted during the storm. I know that Public Works Department is somewhat short, but I will say that they did an amazing job. We may have had a couple of hiccups, but I am so grateful and thankful to Public Works and the team that came out on the ground. Ms. Tillman, Deanne, Ed Evans, and just to see all of the people working. We literally helped residents get at least 8 trees off of homes, 8 trees. Some residents had power lines on their homes, in the back of their homes, and some people walked 2 days from 7 in the morning to 7 at night, just making sure that we knocked on individuals' doors to check on them, and it really, really made us feel good, and the residents felt good when they saw us. So thank you. That's the teamwork that we need to display in the community, making sure that every department is out and available and just visible, because it's needed. They were hit. Some people didn't have home insurance because they can't afford it. But the city stepped in, asking, do they need assistance? And I want to say thank you to you, Mayor, because I put folks in emails and I was getting on their nerves, but we all came together and we removed, at least, 8 or 9 trees that fell on top of homes. So thank you, and let's keep that camaraderie and grow it even more. That's all I have.
Thank you, Alderwoman. We also have to thank our fire department, our ESSA department that was out there, our police department. We got to thank Mr. Submarine for sending food to our workers and to some homes. We also got to thank Domino's Pizza for providing pizza, and also Nikki's Gyros for providing food for the workers. It was definitely a together project. Everyone knows that this little microburst that hit the city was a dangerous, powerful microburst. It didn't seem like it, but it was powerful, and it hit all wards. Some wards are still seeing the effects of it. Trees are still falling down because the soil is so moist. So those trees are falling down, and we just encourage residents, if you have anything, call Public Works, 891-8160, or contact Alderwoman Nelson. We want to make sure that we get to residents. We're still fielding calls about residents who are going through this storm, so we want to pray for everyone that lost their homes, because there were some homes that got completely destroyed. And it was amazing that it wasn't as damaged not only casualties, but more damage to people's homes. But the homes that got destroyed, Director Tillman was out there on the spot, going from street to street and call to call. So we want to thank you, Director Tillman, for not only being there, but being present with the residents, because they really appreciate that. And Alderwoman Phillips was out there as well. But we want to thank you guys for doing that for the residents. They appreciate it.
But I gotta say this, and some departments did not assist, and that's what we need. We need all hands on deck, and I don't want to attack. It's not an attack. I didn't want to say that, but you said that they did and they didn't, and the residents called about that. But I won't go into details. We need to do better and build that camaraderie a little bit more. It was good, but it was somewhat disheartening when some of those doors did not get knocked on until me and Ms. Tillman and you and Melissa came out. I'm sorry, Phyllis, Ms. Phillips. So all departments, when those tragedies happen, I know that other departments can't fix it, but visibility, knocking on doors. There was residents that said that nobody knocked on their door until either you came, Ms. Tillman, me, or Phillips.
Well, I mean, listen, with every tragedy, there's always opportunity to do better. So we know from next time, we got to implement our MABUS system or our system chief, whatever we got to implement in a tragedy like this, so our residents don't feel like that. We want to make sure that every resident we get to, I'm thankful for the residents that called us after the storm, but this is an opportunity for us to look at it and do better. But I believe if we got to assign a percentage of it to this, we were 90% on top of this, and the 10% that we got to work on. So let's do that. City council reports. Want to start in the 7th Ward?
I was ready.
Alderwoman Phillips.
Good afternoon, good evening, 7th Ward residents and Calumet City. My report is really simple. If you need my help, please reach out to me at area code 708-891-8197, or you can email me at mphillips@calumetscity.org. Thank you. That's all.
Thank you, Alderwoman. 6th Ward, Alderwoman Nelson.
Again, I want to thank the residents for continuously calling in regards to the storm or the debris or the different things that are left behind. Also, too, with the grass cutting and some of the vacant lots, we do know that Public Works is a little short, and they've been working on the trees, trying to get them out of the alleys and the different areas. So I do believe that they will begin to push to those other concerns, i.e. the grass and debris in the alley. Also, too, like Ms. Phillips said, if you guys need any assistance, reach out to us, me, the 6th Ward, Mia Cole Nelson, and that number is 708-526-1148, and my email is mnelson@calumetscity.org. That's all I have.
Thank you, Alderwoman. 5th Ward, Alderman Gardner.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, residents, and good evening, City Council. I would just like to start off by thanking on May 30th, my office in partnership with Sister Soul Incorporated, we had a food giveaway in the 5th Ward. I would like to thank the Jesus Shepherd of Souls Parish. I would like to thank all of the volunteers from the 5th Ward that came out, volunteers from the 4th Ward, I even saw a couple of city workers there. Director Tillman came and helped out. I really appreciate you all. It was a great event. A lot of residents were blessed. I would like to thank the city council in its entirety for supporting the event. Lastly, I do want to speak to the storm. I want to just say our police department and our fire department was out there. I heard the radio transmissions. I know that police 911 are the first responders. So I do want to just commend them in their efforts for responding to down power lines, electrical fires, because those instances did take place. So I just want to go on record and thank you all for showing up out there for the residents in the wee hours of the morning, when some of us just didn't know that you guys were out there. But I want to put it on record and thank you guys. Lastly, any resident that is in need of services in the ward, feel free to contact my office. That's going to be 708-891-8195. If you need any grass cuts, any issues, speed bumps, please contact my office. That's all I have. Thank you, Mayor. Good evening.
Thank you, Alderman. Alderman, you just reminded me too that we had Jerry Sarufka. So Jerry Sarufka was out there at 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. He noticed a bunch of residents' houses, and he was going around writing houses down and alerting the fire department because 2 people got transported, correct, Chief? One person got transported, but thanks to the effort of Jerry Sarufka, who was out there on the spot, we want to thank him as well, and for all of his work as well, but I appreciate that. City Council reports, Alderman Williams.
Thank you, Mayor. Just real quickly, just a couple of things. First one out of God makes all things possible. The 3rd and 4th Ward meeting will be Monday, July 6th at 6:30 at the library, 660 Manistee. And if any resident has any cares, concerns, please don't hesitate to call 708-891-8193 or 708-212-2240. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderman. Alderman Tillman is gone. Alderman Wilson, 2nd Ward.
Thank you. 2nd Ward, get your pencils, and paper ready. If you need me, contact me. You can call me or text me, 708-586-4990. If you are sending emails, you can email me at Monet, MONET, at alderwomanwilson.com. That's Monet, money with a T, MONET, at alderwomanwilson.com. We will not have a ward meeting until August. I want you to enjoy your families and enjoy your neighbors. If there is anything that needs to be expressed, I will do so via our text blast. And if you are not on the text blast, please text me so we can add you, or email so we can add you. I'm sorry we don't text landlines. So for those few that still have a landline, we only are able to send text messages. I want to say that it's not lost on me or the people that live here in Calumet City when something happens. We do get a report about police activity and violence. We do hear the gunshots at night sometimes because we live here. Please be vigilant and call the police. Calling me is not going to save you. If our police department doesn't know about it, you won't get any help. Please dial 911. It's really a lot easier to dial those 3 digits than my 10-digit phone number. I will get the information from Chief of Police Kolash, but you have to dial 911. I was informed of a young lady on Bensley who was shot at going into her driveway. She did contact the appropriate authorities, and so I will follow up on that. If you need anything, again, please feel free to text. I do have to send my prayers and concerns to young people all throughout Calumet City and the Chicagoland neighborhoods. We are seeing a lot of violence and a high uptick in the death tolls in the city of Chicago. We have programs here in Calumet City that keep our young people and young adults busy and active. If you are not aware, please reach out to your alderman and they can guide you, or reach out to me and I will assist. But there's no reason for this to be a bloody summer. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderwoman. Does any alderman have any unfinished business? We're on item 14.
I have one thing. Second Ward in Calumet City, on my social media is the link to Mo and Mimosas. You can get your tickets now. That is a birthday celebration. It's a ticketed event. It's an all-white event, and it will be held in Burnham, Illinois, but you have to have a ticket. And it is in celebration of my 50th year around the sun.
Thank you, Alderman. There being no executive session and the time at 7 o'clock, is there a motion to adjourn this council meeting at 7 o'clock on the dot? So
Second.
moved. Motion made. You guys are excited about that. So Alderwoman Phillips, motion to adjourn. Nelson Phillips, all in favor? Meeting is adjourned at 7 p.m. We will send everyone the agenda for next Wednesday and for next Thursday, and we got one Tuesday as well. Yes. Yes.